Okay, so this is a trade recap. I took this trade on Friday. Yes, Friday. It's currently Sunday when I'm recording this, but I just didn't have time to film the recap, so I'll go through my trade quickly now. Coming into the market, also I was looking at NQ as well, and ES, but NQs wasn't moving as nicely as I wanted. So coming into the market, we saw on the 4 hour. Where are we? So on the 4 hour we were bearish. On the 1 hour we were also bearish. As you can see, we changed structure here massively. Obviously in an uptrend, changed structure. So the 4 hour, 1 hour we were bearish, which is what I'm starting to trade with the trend now. Like as you can see, we were just very bearish, and we still didn't take out this liquidity down here. There was so much more liquidity. We broke this market gap, and in the 15-minute we were bearish as well. We were consolidating. We had this down move here, so I was bearish for this day. So on the 15-minute, I can see we had relative equal highs here. We had this high, and these highs here. That never swept. It's easy to see on the 5-minute actually. All these relative equal highs. Price then eventually came down a little bit, swiped out these lows here. Swiped out these lows. Put that there. Which is what I like. I like price sweeping out liquidity and then sweeping out the main liquidity and doing the move. So in pre-market at 8:30, which is when PMI came out, news. We had PMI unemployment, not PMI, sorry. We had NFP, all this news as you can see. And I like my news sweeping. Oh, I like when news, not my news. I like when news sweeps out the liquidity. So as you can see at 8:30 with that candle, price came up, swept all these relative equal highs, had a massive dump down, which is what NFP normally does. That then created a fair value gap. 15-minute. I prefer the 15-minute fair value gap up here because it was a higher fair value gap, whereas the 5-minute it was a massive fair value gap. The 15-minute just looked more appealing to me, which it was also in OTE here from that whole candle because that was the down move. OTE was up here. So yeah, we got on the 5-minute. I was happy with that liquidity sweep. We had this 15-minute imbalance, and in pre-market we came up to here. So what I was looking was for a 5-minute break structure, because obviously we broke structure to the upside here. So I wanted a 5-minute break here, and then maybe like a retracement up here. But what happened is we broke 5-minute structure. As you can see, it was quite tight, but realistically that was a liquidity sweep. If we go on the 1 minute, it swept liquidity, then came up, and then swept the 5-minute relative. I think there were relative equal highs. Okay, there was two relative equal highs, but it was mainly the 5-minute liquidity wherever it's gone. Here it came up, swept 5-minute liquidity. Also coming down to the 5-minute break structure, we had a 5-minute rejection fair value gap. So everything was shown to the downside. So I was happy to look for trades from this point on. We then had a 1-minute break structure. I then wanted price to respect this 1-minute fair value gap, but it didn't. But I was happy with that because obviously I'm trading on the 3-minute and the 2-minute a lot more now. This is annoying, where it keeps resetting the chart. But as you can see on the 3-minute, the 5-minute, and the 2-minute, there was no fair value gap there. It was only on the 1 minute. So I was happy for price to disrespect that, as long as it disrespected one to the downside, which it did here. We had a 1 minute disrespect here. I don't think that was on any other. No, that was on no other time frame. But we had a 1 minute disrespect. Everything happened. We had two sweeps. We had a 15-minute imbalance. We had a 5-minute rejection. We had a 5-minute break structure, and we had OTE, all to downside. So yeah, I entered on the candle. I did stutter a bit. So I entered on this candle here. I should have been this candle, but it was like halfway in between. So I'll say this candle. I put my stops. This was the only bad thing about my trade. Not bad, but I put my stops about this high. Realistically, I should have just put them a tad bit like around here. That would have given me a much better trade. Because there was no need to put them up here. They were like if price disrespected this, that would have proved my trade was wrong. But if price came up here like that, there's not liquidity, it's not a break of structure, so it just wouldn't. Yeah, it was a bit pointless me putting my stops all the way that high, but I guess I was a bit nervous entering this trade. I don't know why, to be fair. Looking back at it, was quite a good entry. A lot of people didn't catch this, but anyway, as you can see, I put my stops at this 15-minute low. We didn't really have anything into drawdown. Price just came down. I only had 2 TPs, so I took 50% of my profits out here for a 1 to 1.5, 1.3. And then it was a bit ballsy. I should have really had a take profit down here somewhere. But because our take profits were so far away, like look at that, it was kind of hard to set my take profits, so I put them at a 4-hour low. And there were my profits. There was our take profits, sorry. As you can see, price kind of started and then hit my TP. And as soon as it hit that TP, price carried on going up, and it's just been consolidating since. So yeah, very happy with that trade. And back trading tomorrow. I don't think we've got a lot of news next week, but yeah.